You're okay. So I feel like it's taken me a long time to finally be able to even attempt to articulate how I feel about this. But I am so glad I fell off of J. Cole when I did because the turn of events that have happened within these last 3 years have really put a bad taste in my mouth with regards to Cole. Like, and this is coming from somebody who was a fan. Like, y'all saw, well, if you watched the CD collection video, I got what, four J. Cole CDs? Like, I'm telling you, I've been a fan of his since I want to say 2010. My introduction to him was on Wale's Attention Deficit album. That was my first time ever hearing him on Beautiful Bliss. And I ended up getting into the warm up. I didn't check out shit, the one that's before that, but the come up. Right. I didn't fully attach myself to the come up. I knew the song College Boy. That was my shit. And I'm trying to remember the first song of his that I was introduced to, but I can't remember. Like some artists, I can remember the day, the song, but for Cole, I don't remember which song made me a fan. But I can make a playlist of J. Cole songs that I used to love, that I still love. I feel like I listen to more old Cole. Not even I feel like I do. I fell off real hard, real hard. Like after KOD, that was my last album. Checking him out, KOD, and then there was Revenge of the Dreamers 3. But it's not just him on that project. But anyway, so this is coming from somebody who's been a fan, and I haven't necessarily ever put him in my big three. I don't. I feel like I don't have a big three. I listen to so much music, and I feel like my favorite rappers. I mean, my top two. My top two are Tyler the Creator and Kendrick Lamar, and it's been like that. that has not shifted, but I've never ranked them. But if I were to have a list, those two would be my faves. But I have more than those. But anyway, so Cole, and here's the thing: even when people say that he's mid, I understand what they mean. Not every Cole song I was fucking with, but majority I was fucking with. Sideline Story, I don't even listen to that album. I bought it the day it came out because back then I didn't I tried an effort to not listen to albums or hear what people thought about the albums until I got my hands on it the day it came out. That's how much of a fan I was. And he was hungry back then. He wanted to prove his spot. I can't speak for him, but it sounds like he was hungrier. He still had the art of storytelling, he had the rhymes. I feel like back then he wasn't as competitive with regards to where his rank is. I think after a lot of people claimed that he was in the big three, he his head started to get big, and even the big three with regards to Drake. Watch watch the Drake video. that I made because I expounded on that. But for Cole, I feel like he just kind of like steadily maintained his status, even though some people never agreed that he was in the big three. And I could see why. Like, I think when we're talking about like commercial success, that's where it gets tricky because there's like no particular criteria for what makes somebody like top five, top three. And when it comes to like sales and numbers, a lot of people consider that with, and I I don't like that because there's so many greats that don't receive any recognition from these major corporations or these award shows, and it's like just because they don't get that recognition from them does not mean that they're not incredibly talented and deserve more recognition. So I don't really like when people do that, but you know, he had raps, he had rhymes, like I feel like he was himself, but then again, it's like all these things that have happened these last few years, like even with regards to like the no name situation. No name, all she said was black like poor black people are out here. This is during 2020. Like poor black people are out here on the front lines addressing police brutality, and like your favorite rapper can't even put up a tweet about it. Like your favorite rapper talk about the black plight, but when it's actually time to do something, it's crickets. I'm like summarizing. And Cole, he decided to respond to her, but it's like she wasn't even talking to you. It's like hurt dogs holler. I didn't like that shit. Like that put a bad taste in my mouth because I'm like, nigga, you didn't have to respond. Like, especially because she didn't add anybody. Like, she didn't say anybody's name. It could have been anybody, for real. So, that was like the first thing that kind of made me eh. And then, like, even him, I don't know. Like, Charles Brown, he said, like, in the Nadeska interview, he was reviewing the interview with Cole, and he was talking about like Cole was talking about like how much he was preparing for his retirement album, and Charles Brown was like, if you're a rapper and you're planning your retirement, you should not be a rapper. Like you should not be doing this. Like clearly your heart is not in it, and I understand that because I'm like, I don't like if you're a creative and you're planning your retirement, it's like, nigga, do you really enjoy it? Like, it's just like working a job and you're like, man, only 3 more years until retirement. It's like, wait, did you ever really enjoy the work that you were doing or were you just doing it? And in the Nadeska interview, he was talking about how, like, there was a point in time in which he wasn't really his own favorite rapper. Like, he wasn't enjoying the music that he put out. And I'm like, I wonder if this music is around the same time that I fell off. Like, I I feel like some artists that I've been a fan of for years and years, like their sounds change, and it's not even like just their sounds changing, but it's like the intention behind the music is different. Like they're not passionate about the work, but they just have to like make the album to meet the contract that they sign. And I feel like sometimes I can hear it. Like I just feel like sometimes I can hear the loss of the love of music. And I feel, I don't know, like with Cole, I feel like after KOD, personally, I think that he's given us everything that he could have. Like, I just feel like it's the same things that he's saying in a way. And listen, I'm not trying to get into it with the Cole fans. Like, but then again, it's like, why are y'all so loyal to this man? Like, he's good. He's great, but I'm like, okay, he had the opportunity to prove that he was one of the greatest, especially when like these most recent years he was talking about putting your favorite rapper's neck in the news. Like, he was given that energy. He was given that, like, I'll smoke anybody favorite rapper. Like, I'm one of the best. And it's like, okay, it's time for him to prove that he's a problem. And he couldn't. He didn't. Like, I think with regards to backing out of the beef, and I'm laughing because it's like, who who backs out of a rap beef? Like, it's the sport. I ain't never seen no shit like that where it's time for you to get in the ring and back up all the shit you've been talking. Like, this is your moment. This is your opportunity to solidify your claim as Big Three. And you fuck up so bad. And I understand, like, shit like this, it's like, I know nobody's perfect at the same time, but it's like, you had the opportunity to battle Kendrick and prove that you deserve the rank that you've been given. But you apologize because it wasn't sitting right in your spirit. You only take 7 minutes to write the shit. And you don't even mean what you say. Like, that's some cowardice bitch made shit to me. Like, hip hop rap, it's competitive by nature. That's why we call it a sport. So I lost respect. I can't help but laugh because it's just like, you took the time out of your day to say you're this, and then the opportunity finally presents itself after all these years of like being in the game and being consistently loved and praised, and you fumble, you crumble. And I'm glad I fell off when I did, because it's no way that I can justify this behavior. Talking about he's the bigger man, he's so mature. No, 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 mm-mm, no. If this was if this was just like everyday life, and like, of course, it's important to have integrity and address the faults that you may have, address your mistakes, say sorry, own up. But when it comes to rap and battling and sparring, that's the way it is. That's the nature of the game. So that, him backing out of the beef, the shit with No Name, the shit with Wale and Ye and False Prophets, it's like, okay, imagine chopping it up with one of your homies, and then the next day they drop a song about the shit that y'all just talked about. Like, how psychotic is that? Like, where's the integrity? Like, stand on it. At least be like, yeah, it was about Wale. It was about the Lils. He was talking big shit. And it's like, why retract? Why pull out? Like, you make these claims, you talk this big shit, and then when it's time to just say like, yeah, this is directed at this, and this is truly how I feel, you crumble. You crumble. And deleted. I love the J. Cole analyses. I really enjoy them because he's right. Like, you talk all this shit, and then when it's time to just say, yeah, G, this is really how I feel, you like, no, I didn't mean it that way, or it didn't sit right with me, or, and it's just like, damn, my nigga, you like stand for something or fall for anything, and you working with two left feet at the skating rink. Like, come on, like, so, and then like, let me keep going. So that false prophet shit. And then the shit that happened with Cameron. The fact that Cam had to sue. And again, I'm laughing because it's just like, bruh, niggas are suing. Like, the Drake UMG shit. It's just like, we're suing. Like these rappers, these hip hoppers are suing. And it's just like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? I don't know, but with the Cam shit, Cole, nigga, you said you was gonna do what, a verse, or you was gonna be a guest on his podcast. What happened? Like, I genuinely cannot stand when motherfuckers say they're gonna do something and then they don't do it. That should get on my nerves so bad. So I think that might be one of the reasons why I fell off of Cole, because it's just like, I can't take him seriously. Like, for me, I think it depends. Like, sometimes I can separate the art from the artist, and sometimes moments like this, I'm like, I can't fuck with you. Like, I can't sit up here. But then again, it's like, okay, I fell off, but because I didn't listen to Off Season, I didn't listen to Birthday Blizzard, I didn't listen to the Fall Off. Like, am I missing out? Because I feel like I'm not. But tell me, like, be objective, not a cold dick eater, okay? But just be objective and say, like, yeah, he was rapping really good on here. Like, you should check it out. Listen to his flows. Listen to what he was saying. But I don't know. I just can't. I can't take him seriously. I don't know. Like, this fake humble, fake righteous. I just, it don't sit with me. I don't I don't like it. So I always catch myself like listening to the like old J. Cole music, like Bun B for President. I love that song. I I listen, like, even How High. I just listen to, like, just like his old shit. Goddamn Premeditated Murder. Like, I just think back on that time, and it's like, I be like, I miss this Cole. I don't know, like, I miss this Cole. Maybe before the acclaim, like before everybody was like, yeah, he's big three. Like, just him rapping and just speaking from his experiences or other people's experiences. It's just like, I miss that. And I feel like I'm getting way more like, I'll body any rapper. I, and you see, I keep laughing because it's just like, come on. Cut the nonsense. So, for people who say that he's the bigger man for apologizing for the beef, or like for apologizing and deleting 7 minute drill. Like, have we seen some shit like that? Like, if you don't write a rap and talk shit about one of your biggest competitors, stand on it. I don't like stand on it. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. That shit is not hip hop. That shit is not like you planning your retirement. You're not authentic. Hurt dogs holler. You can't follow through. You speaking up and replying to shit that had nothing to do with you. But then, like, you see, like, it's just like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? So when he said that he was dropping the fall off and he was retiring, I'm like, okay, good, good. Because I just feel like he's given us everything. And I feel like he needs to focus on other things, like get into other hobbies, get into other activities. Because right now his heart not in the rap shit, or maybe it is, and I'm not listening to it. I can't hear it anymore. Put me on, like, put me on. Am I missing out? That's what I want to know. Am I missing out right now? I'm eating real good off of these other rappers that I'm fucking with, like. So, and then I was watching this Charles Brown. He was saying, like, some of you people aren't really fans of hip hop or rap. Y'all just fans of the artist. And I completely agree. I feel like that explains why so many people like still praise Cole and like give him so much love even after backing out of the beef, because it's just like, I mean, come on. It's like, are you hip hop? Like, cause rap and hip hop, it's competitive. And it's like, if you're a fan of rap and hip hop, you can understand why Cole like should be kind of laughed at in a way, because it's just like, gee, we've come on, like, come on. But it's like, if you're just a fan of his, you'll be like, oh, he's a stand-up guy, he's a good guy, he's noble. But if you're a fan of rap, of the art form, you're gonna be like, who the fuck backs out of a beef? Who the fuck backs out of a beef? I can't stop laughing. I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing. That shit is fun. Like, why? Why? I want him to like do things with intention and integrity. Can he? Can he? That's how I feel. So, look, say whatever you want. Change my mind about the music. I feel like with this right here, put me on to some J. Cole songs that you think I'm missing out on. Right now, he in timeout for me. I'm glad I fell off, because it's no way I could rationalize these behaviors. Anyway, keep living.